Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I am going to discuss about an important term of computer system which is known as operating system. We are very familiar with this word operating system. The perfect examples of operating system are it may be Windows. If you are using Android, then Android is also an operating system. If some of them are using iPhone, then they use iOS, that is iPhone operating system. So operating system is being the main component and architect of the computer system. Now coming to the definition of operating system, I can say that the operating system is a program which actually works as an interface between the computer user and computer hardware. So the main task of an operating system is it carries out the allocation of resources, services, allocation of memory, devices, processes, all the information that are stored in that. The operating system also includes programs to manage these resources such as a traffic controller, a scheduler, a memory management module, IO programs, and a file system. So overall, if I'll say something about the operating system, I can say that it manages each thing in the computer does have. That means it have all of those information. It manages that information, all of those input output programs. It manages that. The file system, it is also managed by the operating system. The traffic controller and scheduler actually schedules which process will be executed after which process, and the which process will be allocated to resource for how much time and for how many times. But that means how many times and how much time, कितने समय के लिए, कितने बार, कब तक और कहां से कहां तक, ये सब कुछ जो शेड्यूल करता है. दैट मीन्स इट इज ए रूटीन, इट गिव्स दैट टाइम टेबल. ये सब काम ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का है. सो द फर्स्ट definition of operating system I am going to repeat is that it is an operating system on which the application programs are executed and acts as a communication bridge, or I can say that interface between the computer user and the computer hardware. The operating system includes program to manage all of those resources. It acts as a traffic controller, a scheduler, memory management module, IO programs, and a file system. Now coming to the function of operating system, first I am going to describe about the feature of security that is provided by the operating system. So the operating system actually provides a protection to protect the user data and similar other techniques via password, other security techniques like fingerprint, what you are using, like the face recognition, like the iris scanner, each of them. So that is actually done by the operating system. So the operating system uses the password protection, the PIN pattern, any of those similar other techniques to protect data from the unauthorized access. It also prevents that unauthorized access to programs and user data. So this has been the first functions of operating system is security. अगर हिंदी में बोले तो पासवर्ड, पिन पैटर्न या फेस अनलॉक, ये सब सारी चीजें जो कि अनऑथराइज्ड एक्सेस को प्रिवेंट करते हैं, इसके लिए ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम जिम्मेदार है. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम actually responsible for these things. The second functions is being it has the total control over the system performance, monitors overall system health to help improve performance. It records the response time between the service request and the system response to have a complete view of the system health. This can help improve performance by providing important information to the troubleshoot problems. हिंदी में बोले तो अगर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हमें कुछ सर्विस चाहिए, उसके लिए हम रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं, वो रिक्वेस्ट और सिस्टम में से उसका रेस्पॉन्स, उसके डिले को ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मॉनिटर करता है. उसमें जितना डिले कम होगा, सिस्टम परफॉर्मेंस उतना अच्छा होगा. सो इसीलिए it monitors overall performance to help the improvements of that system performance. It records the response time between the service request and to have a complete view of the system health. So this has been the second, that is known as control and over the system performance. The third one is being job accounting. This accounting or the accountability means to keep track record of all those things that are all within. कुछ भी अगर होता है, हर चीज का रिकॉर्ड रखना, उसको अकाउंटेबिलिटी बोलते हैं. सिमिलरली द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द जॉब अकाउंटिंग. Here, the job accounting means all of those resources are must be used, must be fetched by someone to keep track record of all that. That is done by the operating system. So I can say that the operating system keeps track of time and resources used by various tasks and user. This information can also be used to track resource usage for a particular group और एक ग्रुप ऑफ यूजर. अगर सिंगल बंदा हो या ग्रुप ऑफ यूजर हो, कोई भी हो, उसका सारा डिटेल्स रखता है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. द फोर्थ वन इज एरर डिटेक्टिंग एड्स. सो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम कॉन्स्टेंटली मॉनिटर द सिस्टम टू डिटेक्ट द एरर्स एंड अवॉइड द malfunctioning ऑफ कंप्यूटर सिस्टम. इसको हम ट्रबल शूट प्रॉब्लम बोलते हैं, और अच्छे टर्म से अगर उसको बोले तो इसको बोलते हैं जॉब. अगर कुछ एरर डिटेक्टिंग इट्स लाइक आई कैन से दैट व्हेनेवर यू आर डूइंग समथिंग रॉन्ग, देन जो पासवर्ड गलत आप डालते हो तो दिखाता है ना दिस रॉन्ग पासवर्ड. सो दिस ऑल आर डन बाय द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. Now coming to the fifth one, which is known as the coordination between the other software and users. So operating system also coordinate and assign interpreters, compilers, assemblers and other software to various users of the computer system. अगर एग्जांपल मैं आपको दूं, अगर आप कुछ नया डोंगल यूज करते हैं, पहली दफा आप जब कंप्यूटर में इंसर्ट करते हैं तो उसके लिए एक ड्राइवर सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेज होता है जिसको आपको इंस्टॉल करना पड़ता है. सो ऑल ऑफ दिस पेरिफेरल डिवाइसेस दैट वांट्स टू गेट कनेक्टेड टू द कंप्यूटर, they all are get connected to the computer through the operating system via their respective drivers. उनका एक अलग रेस्पेक्टिव ड्राइवर होता है, उसके थ्रू ही ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के अंदर जाके वो कंप्यूटर से कनेक्ट होते हैं. सो द फिफ्थ वन इज कोऑर्डिनेशन बिटवीन द सॉफ्टवेयर एंड यूजर्स. The last one is being the memory management. Actually, here the memory means the primary memory or the main memory. So the operating system manages that primary memory and main memory. It is made up of large array of bytes or words, whereas each byte or word is assigned to a certain address. Main memory is a first storage and it can be actually directly accessed by the CPU. For a program to be executed, it must be reside within the primary memory first. And the operating system performs the following activities for the memory management, if I can say. It keeps track of memory. That means which part of memory are used by whom, which part is free, and it is used by how much time. It has been allocated the memory address of the program that has not been used. ये सबका रिकॉर्ड रखता है, मेमोरी का किस पार्ट यूज हो रहा है, कौन यूज कर रहा है, किसको allocation हुआ है, ये सब कुछ. In multi-programming environment, the operating system also decides the order in which the process are granted access to memory and for how long. मल्टी प्रोग्रामिंग में ना बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम होते हैं, तो कौन सा प्रोग्राम मेमोरी को कितने वक्त के लिए असाइन होगा, कौन सा पार्ट असाइन होगा, ये सब कुछ ओएस डिसाइड करता है. इट allocates the memory to a process when the process requests it and deallocates when the memory process has terminated or the performance is done by the operating system. कुछ भी हो खत्म होने के बाद या allocate के बाद deallocate करता है. Last is processor management. In a multi-programming environment, the operating system decides the order in which the process have the access to the processor and how much processing time each process has. The functions of OS is called function scheduling. कौन सा प्रोसेसर को कितने वक्त के लिए allocate होगा, कब allocate होगा, कितने वक्त के लिए allocate होगा, ये सब कुछ डिसाइड करता है OS. और इसी मैकेनिज्म को प्रोसेस शेड्यूलर बोलते हैं और एंड यही प्रोसेस को प्रोसेस शेड्यूलिंग बोलते हैं. सो एन ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ऑल्सो कीप्स ट्रैक्स ऑफ स्टेटस ऑफ द प्रोसेसेस. दैट मींस प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हुआ कि नहीं, अगर स्टार्ट हुआ है तो कितना हुआ है, और कौन से प्रोसेस लाइन में है जो कि वेटिंग स्टेट में है, ये सब कुछ देखता है कि what is the status of all those processes. This program which performs this task is known as a traffic controller. Allocates the CPU, that is processor, to a process, deallocates the processor when a process is no longer required. The device management is done by the operating system also. As I have said, it keeps track of all the devices that are connected to the computer. If any of the peripheral devices that wants to get connected to the computer, they must be connected via their respective drivers. So these 8 are the functions of operating system. So the first one that I have started, the first one is number 1 was security, the number 2 was job accounting, the number 3 was control over system performance, the 4 was error detecting aids, the fifth one was coordination between the software and other users, the memory management was the sixth one, then the seventh one was the processor management, and the last one is being device management. So this is being the functions and definition of operating system. If you like it, go like it. If you have any suggestion, comment में लिखिए and please subscribe. Thank you.